right, I need you to buckle up. Woo! Feelings are gonna get hurt. I'm sorry. Disclaimer: what I'm about to talk about is if you easily get offended by anything, if things just offend you, you have two options. Go ahead and listen and go ahead and hate. Or if you're just not in the mood to hear something that could be misconstrued as offensive, then click off. Click off, son. Second time doing this commentary because the first time after listening to it, I'm a little hesitant to upload it just because I'm not hesitant. I'm not going to upload it, but because I don't think I set it up right. I spent way too much time setting it up. So let's just get right into it, okay? I was watching this movie, and it's called Love and Other Drugs, and it's about this girl that has Parkinson's. Now, she pretty much put her. She was nutty, and she had Parkinson's, and so she was kind of putting her like solid boyfriend through just emotional wreck, and it just wasn't working out because he was just trying to be there for her, and then she was just emotionally was not very good because of the Parkinson's and because of other stuff in her life. So, and she said, she gets mad at him and says, you know what, you can, we can have we can have breakup sex, but you need to be out of my apartment. And as soon as she says this, I go off into I start thinking, and that's not a good thing. I start thinking, and I'm like, man, if the last time that you're gonna have sex with her, and she has Parkinson's, when you're intimate with her, I would try to flare up. I don't know, flare up's a bad terminology. I would try to not force, but aid in her having it's not called a seizure, it's called an episode. So I'd want her Parkinson's to start up while I'm inside her. And I think the violent shaky to that would probably be an extremely pleasurable experience. And I mean, if anybody's ever had sex with a woman when she sneezes or coughs, the tightening is pretty amazing. There's no denying that. So what I'm doing is I'm replacing her sneezing or coughing with her having a Parkinson's episode where she violently shakes. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about people with Parkinson's. It's a disease. One of my favorite actors as a kid has it. It's sad. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the actual ability that your body does have something where you can violently shake. And I would like to experience that sexually. Okay? So I think I just did it. I think I was able to tiptoe around the lines and for you to understand that it's not something offensive, but from a sound bite you would think, what the fuck is wrong with you, Blade? And also, what if my dick was the dick that cured Parkinson's? What if I just fucked it out of him? Is it a superhero thing where it's my civic duty to go on tour and just go to all the hospitals and fuck everyone that has Parkinson's? Think about that. What if the person that had Parkinson's was a male? I'm not having sex with a male. You know what I mean? But okay, that's absolutely ridiculous. The idea that my cock is somehow my superhuman power and that I need to use it for good and for good and not evil is ridiculous. Because I wouldn't have sex with a man, even if it would cause them to not have Parkinson's anymore. That's so ridiculous. That the problems, or the thing is I have stupid thoughts like that all the time. I'm a goofball and I have these crazy, insane thoughts, and if you hear me out on them, they're not so insane. If you take just a snippet of what I said, you're gonna be like, you are nuts, Blade. The whole, here's the thing. I'm gonna talk about a couple videos that I've put up where I've gotten supposed YouTube hate. Me talking about poor kids and the Minecraft video. And it's like, I'm not going to censor myself anymore, because if there's something that I want to talk about, if there's something that I find interesting, first off, if something's funny, I'm going to laughing at it. And if you have been predisposed to not laugh at something because it can be construed as offensive, then that's like robot status. You know what I mean? I talked about the whole Peter Pan syndrome thing, and I'm definitely gonna. I've been spending time reading up on that, because I definitely do have that characteristic. But at the same time, it's just like the people that tell the truth the most are drunks and little kids. Now, I can't be drunk all the time, and I don't enjoy, like, as far as drinking goes, it's like a once a month type of thing. But when I do have a good time, and enjoy it responsibly, and make sure I don't drive. Man, the whole worrying about what 1% of people could find offensive, and also just like stereotypes, just like people that act a certain way make the rest of us look bad. I'm not talking about something that is just offensive for being offensive. Like, the comedy isn't, or the thing that make me giggle or think isn't in the offensive part of having sex with a girl with Parkinson's and purposely trying to make her have an outbreak. Like, I thought maybe, like, what if, like, strobe lights or like a flashing flashlight would work? I would just, flick, just turn the flashlight on, just SOS and just get it going. And I know it sounds ridiculous, I know it's insane, but, like, part of what comedy is sometimes you have to kind of go down this place that is not comfortable. That's why in the beginning of this I was like, buckle up, I'll hold your hand through this, we'll make it through this. But at first there's going to be some big bumps where you're going to be like, oh, hell no. Blade's talking about fucking girls with Parkinson's and having flare-ups and stuff like that. But after listening to it, you can kind of get the gist. And the thing is if I were when I had a thought like that, which I think is just magical. It's magical. Is it fair to people not to share that because I wanna run a YouTube channel? I think it'd be more fair to say it. And if the people get offended, then they get offended. I don't know. Again, anybody that has a family member with Parkinson's, you guys know that I'm not making fun of people with Parkinson's. I'm just alluding to the fact of, in that rare situation, I think that would be fucking sexually pleasurable amazingness. So there you go. I took you on that journey. Let me know what you think. If you hate me, I'm sorry. Just sorry. I don't know. But if you love me, you love me. I love you too. Sunday Chill Commentary. A walk in the park. That is so... I gotta cut that.